And welcome into another edition of Sylvan Hills Basketball. Jay Burr with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Get you set for tonight's action as we get set for the impending snowpocalypse. We've got the Monday night version of this, as we've got chaos here on the sidelines. Sylvan Hills Bears taking on the Beebe Badgers this evening. Should be an interesting, conflicting matchup tonight. Girls game will tip us off here as we're getting set for the opening ceremonies of this thing. Starting lineups will be announced. Got the national anthem, all that kind of fun stuff. Also prior to it. And getting into this game here as we pull up, standings and everything like that. Again, with this Sylvan Hills Bears team, just tough scene as the year has gone on. But it is just one of those things where they're just going to have to get through the season as we go along here. Again, trying to work on pulling these standings up here for you guys here. But, again, Sylvan Hills kind of towards the bottom of things here. And we're actually going to put a pause on that as we get you set for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. We're going to take just a step aside here as we honor America.
America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, there you have it. All right, so looking at this 5A standings, Valonia sitting still. And like we've said many times, they are going to be a problem when it comes to the tournament here. Sitting at 12-0 in conference. Little Rock Christian right behind them, 10-2. This Beebe Badgers team sitting in that 3 seed, 9-3. So they've still got a lot to play for as they are trying to get the advantage on the seeding for this state tournament. Only one game behind Little Rock Christian with just a handful left in this thing. And then the Parkview Patriots have literally come out of nowhere. This is a team that the Bears maybe should have beaten twice. And there they are in the 4 seed, 10-14 overall, but they are sitting 8-5 in the standings. Jacksonville right behind them at 7-7, so a game and a half behind on them. Greenbrier, Sylvan Hills, Maumelle, and Mount St. Mary's all kind of out of it at this point. So just kind of playing for pride, just trying to ruin other people's seasons and setups. The Sylvan Hills Bears, just taking a look at them in the past few games here. It ain't really been too pretty, but they did get that win against Maumelle, which broke I believe, a 9-game losing streak for the Bears. But aside from that win, they've got losses against Mount St. Mary's, Parkview, that heartbreaker on the road, Valonia, Little Rock Christian, and Jacksonville, another heartbreaker. So they've been on the cusp in a couple of these games, and you just have to think, what could they be looking at if just a couple of these close games would have gone their way? Who's to know? I mean, like I said, Parkview, they've lost both of those games by a combined 5 points. Had that 1-point loss against Jacksonville. I mean, that's 3 games right there against teams that are ahead of you. I mean, it's just one of those things, the woulda, coulda, shouldas on the year. But taking a look at this Beebe team, again, sitting 9-3, a solid 3 seed, just 1 game out from that 2 seed. Looking at their last few games, had a very close loss to Valonia. So this is a team that's very capable. But prior to that, a 4-game winning streak against Jacksonville, Greenbrier, Maumelle, and Parkview, handling their opponents pretty solidly in all of those games. Just looking at 60-35, 51-30, 51-33, 54-30. So in those wins, they're only averaging around 30 points that they're allowing, scoring over 50 in every one of those contests. So the Bears are going to have their work cut out for them tonight, to say the least. As we get you set here for the opening tip, Bears just trying to build on the future at this point and make something happen. As we're getting you set, refs doing some last-minute ref stuff, checking clocks, and all of that. And the Badgers will control the opening tip. Beebe working around the outside. You might remember this team really just blasted the Bears after the first quarter in this last game. One of those things, Bears just could not get it going offensively. In fact, at the first quarter, it was 8-6 on the road in Beebe, but then Beebe, the barrage started as they were knocking down 3-pointers and just really didn't allow the Bears to do much of anything. We got a double dribble here as girls just got a little ahead of themselves. This team led by Hannah Johnson. She's one of the big dogs on this team. You might remember she was one of the ones that really catapulted this Badger team the last go-around. London Hicks, also the sophomore, going to be a problem, as well as Mackenzie Williams. Bears with the active hands early on, playing some solid defense, and they get the turnover there. Sanaya Miller bringing it up into the front court. The pass to Drew Lattimore, kicks it back out. Miller thought about it. Had another opportunity there, but just didn't take it. And really, if you're the Bears at this point, I just experiment a little bit. Step back for Lattimore, buries it. So Drew Lattimore opens up the scoring tonight for this team. Now, one thing that the Bears are going to have to be mindful of is, rebounding. And case in point right there, but then also that's that three-point shooting I told you about. Just got done telling you about Hannah Johnson, and she buries that one. But the Bears in this last matchup just could not find a three-point bucket to save themselves. 0 for 12 in the first half from 3 in the first half of this last game. So Bears shooting struggles cannot rear their heads now if they've got a chance in this one. Sanaya Miller, a little too strong on that one. Great block. I believe that was by Lattimore. Bears can't corral the ball. Beebe swinging it. Bears quick to close out on the defensive end of things, as we're getting all the instructions shouted over here on the sidelines. Producer Peyton nodding in agreement here. Good hands by Drew Lattimore. She brings the ball up. uses the body there in the spin move, but gets it poked out. Again, I've said it a long time, the way she dribbles. And we're going to get a foul. They got the push off on Williams. So that'll be the first foul of the game. Deja Lockhart checking in now. Miller brings it up. J.C. Rainey, she ain't seen a three-point shot that she'd ever liked. Oh, they had the roll there. Lattimore in the corner. Can't convert. Follows the shot a little too hard off the glass. And Hurd Thomas gets the rebound. She'll get a couple of free throw attempts. The high arcing free throw sinks that first one. This last game altogether, Bears only had 4 free throws, and Hurd Thomas earned that second one, that's for sure. So they've already gotten halfway to what they put out in the first matchup with this team. And the Bears are active on the defensive side tonight so far. Can't get that offensive rebound off the Bailey Barton shot. Clean block on London Flowers. Oh, man, put her on the deck. Nia Hurd Thomas from the corner. Oh, can't convert. And they're going to get her on the push there. Bears with those hands and don't get up, and they're going to get the timeout in. I thought they were going to maybe get that travel on Kylie Metcalf. And they did get the timeout in. Producer Peyton learning here on the fly, y'all. He's learning the signals. Now, he's a baseball player, so don't get it twisted here. We might get Producer Peyton on here, depending on how this game goes, to talk a little baseball. He's excited. He's excited. He's been jonesing to get on the mic. And since we ain't got Jake here tonight, we got to fill some time somehow if this one goes the way it did last time. Again, last time out it was 44-27. Bears couldn't throw the ball in the ocean in the last game, so it was a tough scene. Bears up 4-3, just about halfway through the first quarter. Miller brings the ball up. Beebe settling into their defense. It looks like they're running man-to-man. J.C. Rainey had a shot for a moment. Metcalf down low, a little too hard off the glass. Oh! But then Drew Lattimore gets hacked on the way up. And London Flowers will pick up that foul. Lattimore nails the first.
Yeah, you're telling me.
So Bears are already well ahead of their production from the charity stripe from the last matchup. Lattimore made that one look easy.
Someone paid Miss Wheaties.
Bears putting the press on, and they've got the traps in. Beebe handling it. Not sure how that wasn't a moving screen, but the ball don't lie. And they handle the ball as Metcalf finally corrals the rebound. Miller brings the ball up into the front court. Bears with a 6-3 lead right now. And they are playing hard-nosed currently. Beebe just not able to really find a shot. Nia Hurd Thomas, oh, that one. Not sure if that one got a block or just a miss, and that's just a flat-out miss.
She averages an air ball a game.
So, no dice there for Hurd Thomas. And Beebe will inbound the ball again. Bears putting the press on. It's a bit of a light press as the Badgers roll through it. Oh, gets the roll, does Flowers. Thought there was a little bit of a piece there. Metcalf way out there. Had Miller wide open. Not sure why she just didn't flip it back. Had the cut there, too. Bears just running their offense. Metcalf kicks it out. That is deflected by Johnson. A lot more thought about it in the corner there. And the shot clock violation. Not sure the Bears were aware of how much time was left.
That's 2 air balls. Within 30 seconds.
Beebe whipping that ball through that press, and Sanaya Miller comes away with the steal, and she's off and running, kicks it out. J.C. Rainey, oh, can't convert. And if the Bears want to try to get involved in this one, then they're going to need Rainey to start hitting those shots. Beebe now takes a 1-point lead, just under 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. And again, this is what we've talked about with this Bears team. They tend to be pretty solid on the defensive end, but that offense just has been a struggle for much of the year. Good in and out. Rainey again from the corner, can't hit. And Nia Hurd Thomas will pick up that foul. So checking in is Kamari Turner and also Tiara Frank. So the Bears going with a little size with Turner and Metcalf in the front court. Turner, one of those ones, she'll get out and guard the line as well. And she is tenacious on the defensive end. So Badgers may have figured out this Sylvan Hills press, but every time Bailey Barton seems to get it, it gets stuck. But she works out of it. And that ball is kicked, or is Beebe going to be able to save it? And they do not. I firmly believe I influenced that.
That ball was clear in the blue before he called that. Opposing ref, he was like, I don't know.
Yeah, we had to help the refs out just a little bit here. Sanaya Miller, not quite enough on it. And this one following the formula from the last matchup, as the Bears just cannot hit from three, and Miller picks up the foul there. Just her first. And it is on the floor, and Beebe running around, but they had nobody to inbound it. But Lockhart now over there to get the party started. Oh, man, silky smooth by Lockhart. Turner trying some of that, I forget, that's Sabonis. I think he pulls that move where he's not even close to the play, but he jumps up, and Thinks it affects the shot. And we got a travel on Frank. So Beebe right now could hold for the last shot if they showed shoes. They're up. And they're up 10-6 right now in this one. Producer Peyton trying to butter up these officials a little bit. I don't know if it's working yet. Tiara Frank, just an absolute menace out there. Bears cut off the drive. J.C. Rainey being a problem. Oh, in the corner. Off, and Sanaya Miller comes away with it. And she had no idea how much time was left, but as it stands, that is the end of the first quarter. And this one following the formula of the previous meeting. Hopefully the second quarter doesn't go quite as poorly as it did for the Bears in the last affair. We'll update you on that here, at least what happened in the last game as we get you set here for the second quarter. Silver Hills down 4 after 1, 10-6. Jay Bird with you here on the Silver Hills Sports Network. Stay with us.
PCSSD is a family-like environment. There's always smiling faces. There's greeting in the morning, in the afternoon. They get a lot of involvement, not just parent involvement, student involvement, staff involvement, and I love all of that. I chose PCSSD because I was zoned here, but what made me stay was the support that we receive as a family.
And the best part about the day is my son come home with a smile on his face, that he enjoys school and excels in the classroom. It's real big to our family.
10-6 after 1 out here on the hillside. Now in this last matchup on the road in Beebe at halftime, it was a much different story. Very similar to the score now. It was only 8-6 after 1, but then Beebe started to find their stroke as they took a 28-12 lead into the half at Beebe. So we'll see if the Bears defense can maybe clamp it down a little harder than they did on the road. But it's always nice to be home. Bears got to find that three-pointer, though, as they were 0 for 7 in that first quarter from the three ball. So you got to think, even if they hit 2 of those, we got a 1-point lead out here. So that's, when those little things matter. Sanaya Miller stops, pops, can't get it to fall. Bears get the ball back. That shot is blocked by Hannah Johnson, and the Badgers are out and running with it. Badgers kick it out. Had the shot there, but they pass it up. Oh, and that's a great move by Flowers. And she found just enough space under the hoop. Metcalf couldn't quite get it there. Turner, that came from Hillcrest Drive. As Bears finally knocked down a 3. That's her first shot of the night. Hey, why not? Bears are going to need that unsung hero if they want to stick around with this good Badgers team. They also have to worry about Flowers, who has figured it out down in the paint, what she's going to do. Oh, and Metcalf could not handle the pass. Badgers off and running. And this is what they do here. This is what happened in the last matchup. They found the 3-ball as Barton knocks that one down. And just like that, it's an 8-point lead. So Bears doing their best just to slow things down a little bit. Working around the outside, Frank, Miller, and Lattimore both going to the same spot. And that dribble from Lattimore is going to have to be something she works on in the offseason, and that caused the carry as Metcalf lost her footing. Washington and Rainey will check in now for the Bears. Beebe up 17-9, about 5.5 left here in the first half. Bears defense has got to clamp down. This Badgers team looks a little lethargic here early on. But it doesn't matter as they've found a few more threes than what the Bears have. Oh, and Washington with the quick foul. So no free lunch. Mackenzie Williams will go to the line for 2. And Williams knocks down the first. And she buries them both. That'll get them to 19. Lead up to double digits now for the first time tonight. As this Bears team is struggling just to find any kind of offensive output, whether it be just hitting shots or getting out of your own way. Case in point right there as they almost turned that ball over. And maybe just threading passes that aren't there, but this Beebe team has got some active hands. Oh, great move by Williams for the bucket, and the Bears will take a timeout. They'll make it a full timeout. Producer Peyton, he's learning basketball here this evening. It's taking him a while to pick up on some of the signals, but he's starting to get it. All right, Chad. He's asking what a carry is. So a carry is kind of a travel, sort of the cousin of a travel, but it's when you take the ball up and it's almost like you palm it. So it's a carry. So you can take it, again, it's kind of a travel. Yeah, so if you get too high with it, now you're allowed that Euro step, so you can come up and over, but you can't do that and continue to dribble. That is a carry. So it's almost like a travel, but it's more of a dribble violation. Yeah, potato at this point. We see in there, Nia, Coach Hill is the best. Well, we happen to think so, too. Also in his first year, mind you, so he's been around the block, though, but first year as the head guy out here on the hillside. 4:46 left in the first half as we get funky here tonight. If y'all can't hear it, there we go. We'll get you a little background. And Bears will bring it up. They look to the bench for a little last-second instruction. Turner gets it to Miller. Miller out to Washington. Usually not where you see her posted up at all. Oh, they had Washington on the roll. Lattimore getting some position, and Washington using her body to her advantage. Can't get one to fall, though. And Washington maybe a little too much under the hoop there. Couldn't find anything, but she finds the ball there. Comes away with the steal. Lattimore taking it to the rack. Can't finish it for the and one, but she'll get 2 at the line. And foul is on Barton. And Lattimore a little too hard with that first free throw. But she does get the second. Badgers get it up into the front court now. And leaving them open. Don't want to do that necessarily. Shiloh Gomez, pardon me. Ooh, I'm not sure where the foul was there, but they're going to get it on, I believe, Lattimore. As Lockhart kind of went under the basket, a little out of control. Oh, that foul is going to be charged to Miller. And Washington will check out for Nia Hurd Thomas. So hit them with a little thunder. Now they're bringing in a little lightning, are the Bears. And gets the other one to fall. Lattimore brings it up into the front court. Kicks it out to Miller. Miller bringing it around. J.C. Rainey on the run. Turner just amongst the trees there. Maybe one too many passes, as Hurd Thomas probably had a shot. Lattimore gets it put out once again. She's got to be a little more aware of the defense and where the footing and everything is. Just didn't have the space. Nia Hurd Thomas kicks it to Rainey. She ain't never seen a shot she don't like. But that one was well short. Didn't seem to have any lift. And we got the travel there on Johnson. So much ado about nothing there. Flowers and Hicks back in for the Badgers. 23-10, just under 3 minutes left here in the first half. Jay Burr with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. We certainly appreciate the chat coming in here a lot. Lively chat tonight. So I'm with it. Let's get it popping, chat. But also, too, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Make sure you have the bell set. That way you know when we go live for stuff. Oh, clean block by Turner, and I guess she didn't get it off the body there. I believe she tried to throw it off of Flowers. Nothing doing there. But again, go back and watch the interview we did with new football coach out here, Mark Kelly. And we're going to have a foul called on. That's going to be on Miller. Not sure I necessarily agree with that one, as both were just kind of going after the ball, but I guess they said that's a little too much body for Miller. So her third foul, and you got to think that Coach Strickland, well, she's leaving her in there. Well, now she gets Frank up. A little slow on the draw there, so hopefully Miller doesn't get another one until the next dead ball. Oh, in and out. And Bears come away with it. That Shiloh Gomez shot not quite there. Miller has the open shot, a little timid in taking it. And that ball deflected by Barton. So Frank and Metcalf will check back in. Rainey set to inbound it. But again, that Mark Kelly chat out there on the channel. Make sure you go check that out. Let us know what you think about that. Let us know if you're going to be excited about what's to come for the Bears. I'm sure we'll have a lot more with the football team here in the coming months. Hopefully we'll have a little more success next season. Lattimore step back three, almost got it. Tiara Frank in there fighting for a rebound, comes away with it, but it's more of a rugby scrum. Not sure why we hadn't called a jump ball at some point, and we got the jump ball called. It'll go with Beebe, though. .121 left here in the first half. Bears really cranking up the pressure on the press. Beebe, though, gets it right out. And the and one. As Metcalf couldn't time up the jump. Flowers did well to work through the contact. So unfortunately, this game following the exact path of the previous game. We're going to get an over the back on London Hicks there. (25-10). Bears just looking for anything, anywhere. Just a bucket would be ideal here. They just can't seem to find their offensive mojo. Lattimore in there a little out of control. Can't do much of anything. Frank comes away with it. She can convert. And, and Gomez fights through the and one. And that one is going to be charged to, I believe, Rainey. Yeah, so that is the first foul on Rainey. Gomez knocks it down at the line, and just like that, it is 28-10 in favor of the Badgers. So Badgers in the bonus for the last 30-odd seconds, and Frank will get to the line, which at this point, Bears got to have something go their way. Well, Nia dropping some knowledge on us here. Coach Hill, he was undefeated at 8th grade with Van Buren. Should have had that job up there. Well, you know, we're glad to have him down here, though. And again, just his first year. Just his first year here. You know, producer Peyton, the ultimate pessimist. I thought I was the ultimate pessimist. But no, doing a great job here. They had to find. Whew. Doesn't even draw a rim on that one, so the Bears just something in the water tonight as they can't hit the rim even on a lot of their shots. I want to say that's about the 5th or 6th air ball of some sort we've had tonight. So Beebe holding it here for the final shot of the half as the shot clock is turned off. And Barton just handling the ball around the outside, letting it tip. Takes it to the rack, can't come up with it. Metcalf with the rebound. Bears do have time to try to at least get a final shot off. Oh, and Nia Hurd Thomas throws it right into the hands of Barton. So just like on the road, except a tad worse. On the road at Beebe, it was 28-12 at the half. This time at the Hillside, 28-10. So the Bears just struggling to do anything on the offensive side. And we've got halftime here for you. Bears got their work cut out for them, that's for sure. An 18-point deficit here. They're going to have to really start finding something here as they get set here. But we're going to take a break here. Again, 28-10 at the half. Bears got the work cut out for them. Jay Burr with you here on the Seminole Hill Sports Network. Second half coming your way.
You should choose PCSSD because of the great teachers, the great staff, and the opportunities that your child will have to further their education, their social development, and basically just their lives. My kids are getting a great education. They are getting great opportunities to be involved in sports and extracurricular activities in the community. I believe that for our family, we chose the best possible school when we chose PCSSD. If I were to do it all over again, I wouldn't do anything any differently.
Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
PCSSD is a family-like environment. There's always smiling faces. There's greeting in the morning and the afternoon. They get a lot of involvement, not just parent involvement, student involvement, staff involvement, and I love all of that. I chose PCSSD because I was zoned here. But what made me stay was the support that we received as a family.
And the best part about the day is my son come home with a smile on his face, that he enjoys school and excelled in the classroom. It's real big to our family.
Jay Burr back with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Whoa, you see it there, 28-10. Bears got a hell of a hole that they're going to have to try to dig themselves out of. So, there's that. Looking at the halftime numbers, well, when you only score 10 points and a half, it's not going to be pretty, and I'm going to just tell y'all right now, it ain't pretty. As the Bears go a combined 2 for 22 from the field, 1 for 13 from 3. 5 of 8 at the line, though, so, that's somewhat encouraging, but nothing doing here. As the Bears have just got nothing going right for them. So, again, if you're the Bears, you just want to try to just do anything at this point, especially on the offensive end. Now, defensively, it hasn't been awful. Did let Beebe get on a couple little mini runs. But overall, I think defensively they did fine. It's just they were so poor on the offensive side that it looks worse than what it really is. But we do want to know if you remember the 21st night of September. I don't. Oh, Peyton thinks we lost the football game. It's very possible. Yeah, look that up. See if that was a Friday night. Oh, jeez, his phone's dead. We'll see if we can actually ascertain that information here for you. Just because, it's one of those games right now. They were not playing on the 21st night of September, so there's that. And just like that out the gate, a turnover by the Bears. So just the struggles continue, and it doesn't look like it's an effort thing. I think it's just this Badgers team they're living up to the billing of Badger. A little miscommunication on the defensive side there, but Bears do make up for it. And this Bears team just offensively, they can't do much of anything. And maybe got some steps in there, did Flowers, but goes uncalled. It was close. And the Bears now down 20. Well, that's a pretty cheap foul there by, I believe that is Johnson over there. Got a little bit of arm, but not sure I'm with that. And I heard Thomas already checking out. I think they're just trying to match the size of Flowers, because that was presenting quite an issue there on the defensive side. And with this Bears team not really able to impose their will necessarily, hard to go small ball against a bigger team when you can't do that. Lattimore just loses the dribble again as she holds that ball out there a little too much. Oh, recovers, though, with the crazy block. Rainey comes away with it. And now Miller up into the front court. Trying to pass that one to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but unfortunately he's not there. As that pass was intended for Lattimore, but just a little too high. A little too high. Stuck on 30-10 here. Johnson with the slick handles. And Metcalf tries to get it. Oh, can't find a teammate. And Lattimore with the sort of block, sort of steal. It'll stick with the Badgers. And we've got 9 seconds on the shot clock for the Badgers. And we've got an offensive foul. Not 100% sure what that offensive foul was, but as it stands, It was on Johnson. Metcalf had the roll, almost a steal by Williams. Kicks it out to Metcalf. Metcalf finds Lattimore. Lattimore with the Euro. Can't get that one to fall, though. Badgers whipping that ball around. And that's really what the Bears want to do, is what Barton did just then, but they just honestly don't have the athleticism for it or the ball handling ability. And that's really what's holding this Bears team back. And then, the size advantage that is being posed right now. And things are kind of falling off the rails here for the Bears as they just can't really even get an attempt off. In fact, I think they've only gotten one shot attempt so far here in the second half. Nia Hurd-Thomas was trying to inbound the ball from down low. Finally realizes they switched ends. Bears try to trap Barton. Nothing doing there. And I think Beebe content with just slowing down the pace here. Not a block, but that shot was affected. Unfortunately for the Bears, Flowers with the rebound and putback. And this lead is ballooned to 32-10. 34, excuse me. But who's counting at this point? Miller trying to drive, just cut off. And that's the problem for the Bears. They just cannot get into the paint. And then Nia Hurd-Thomas, nothing but net. But it's got to go through the rim first. And unfortunately, it did not there. And we're going to get a block on Hurd-Thomas. I believe that's her second foul of the night, third foul of the night. And just like that, London Hicks with the layup. So we promised you a little baseball talk here. We're going to give it to you here as producer Peyton going to jump on the mic here. He's been chomping at the bit for the better part of a month to say anything to the people out there. But, P, give us a preview here of baseball. What are we looking at here? Who's coming back? What are we thinking here this year?
We got everyone back but two people so far.
So far, I like that.
Got all of our
you haven't chased everybody off yet, huh?
We lost Alex and Landon Carter. Landon Carter's off in South Carolina at IMG Academy, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then Alex is over at South Arc, but we have everyone else back.
All right.
Now,
I know the big thing last year for you guys was more the offensive side of things. Just the sticks weren't consistent. I think a lot of guys had some okay averages, but it was just kind of pick and choosing the spots here.
Yeah, we've been working a lot this month and last month about live ABs and really hitting off the tee and getting reps hitting.
So what are we thinking here this year? You guys going to cook on the offensive side? We can get the sticks rolling this year?
That's the idea every year, right?
Well, that's true. Doesn't always work that way. I know Sylvan Hills, kind of one of those schools notoriously known for their pitching ability more than their offensive capabilities.
Well, we do have some good pitchers. We got two pitchers right now sitting about 90, Caleb Harrison and Everett Bird. They're both very –
Now, can they – Hall steps out of bounds there. Does Jayla Thompson. Or no, they got the foul. So I thought he was pointing to the out-of-bounds line there. So Jayla Thompson draws the foul.
I can't keep up with this game right now.
Well, that's why we're talking baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Washington up and is fouled by literally everybody. As I do think we've got some bench emptying already, or I don't want to say bench emptying, but some depth coming to the game now for both teams. As More Washington will get 2 at the line.
One thing I did notice is that they all have the same shoes. It's pretty cute, huh?
You know, it's all about style sometimes out here. But it is pretty cold. Now, number 20, Mackenzie Williams, got a little bit different threads, as that first free throw does not convert for the Bears. But on the diamond, yeah, do we got guys that can place the ball? I know it's one thing to throw, mid-90s or whatever in high school, but can you throw strikes? That's really the name of the game.
Yeah, I mean, we've got pretty good depth with our pitching right now. The 2 guys I was talking about, Caleb and Everett, they're pretty consistent in the strike zone. I mean, everyone has off days, but they're pretty consistent
Sure, yeah.
most of the times.
Yeah, and I mean, Caleb, he's still a hog commit, is that right?
Caleb?
Yeah.
He's not committed anywhere.
Oh, okay. I thought he was a hog commit.
Everett Bird, he's one of the top 2 pitchers. He's going to McLennan over in Texas.
Ooh, J.C. Rainey just cannot find the rim tonight, as she's now 0 for 4 on her shooting.
Caleb, I don't know. He doesn't talk about his personal life.
Baseball guys are a little weird sometimes.
Our center fielder, Jay, he's going to UCA.
All right.
He's
Also,
in the stands right now.
There he is. So we got some talent out there is what I'm hearing.
Oh, yeah.
Just a matter of what can we do with said talent.
All right.
Now, who are the what was kind of the bugaboos last year?
What do you mean?
What kind of held the team back a little bit? More Washington up with that one. She'll get 2 more at the line.
Well, I think that we weren't really all together, like, as a family. We didn't really play
so
for each
team
other.
chemistry type stuff?
Yeah, we were pretty selfish. We didn't play for each other a lot. It was about all of our stats and averages.
Sure.
I think this year we got a lot of guys that will help us, do the small things, small ball.
Now, what is it about that? How does that affect things? A lot of times, you're in there. I've been in locker rooms before. But, the team chemistry, the culture and everything like that. It matters. We got your boys listening up there. All right.
Watch what I say now.
Yeah, hey, make sure you're talking a lot of junk about that bum Eli Steele.
Well, that bum listening right now.
Oh, yeah.
Starts.
But no, how important, especially on the baseball diamond, where it is a lot of individual, performing at a lot of times. But how does that affect things?
Well, I mean, we're all going to fail. I think baseball is like.
It's a game of failure.
Yeah, obviously. But, one person makes a good. That is a travel.
Even producer Peyton be riding the refs out here, so I don't think it's just me and Jake.
Hey, I was trying to butter him up earlier.
It wasn't working too good. I mean,
strong,
hasn't worked too well.
This guy over here, he's stone cold Steve Austin. He wouldn't talk to me.
He gave you the head nod, though.
Yeah.
And, he
There's no way.
Gets the roll, and Williams will go to the line to see if she can finish the and one. But, when it does come to, this conference, who we think is going to be some of the big dogs in it, who you guys have to contend with?
Right now, well, Benton and Greenbrier got added to our conference. Maumell's always been pretty good. They still have Peyton Lee.
Yeah.
So he's going to be pretty good. One of our first games against Russellville, they have, I don't know his name, but I was told that they have a lefty going to Arkansas. So.
And we got everybody on the deck, almost everybody fighting for it. And Jayla Thompson is down, but she is back up on her own power, and that ball will go to Sylvan Hills. We're going to double check that now. I think the arrow was pointing this Beebe's way. But they're going to give it to Sylvan Hills, so there you go.
I was wanting to get on here because it gets lonely just looking at this screen the whole game, just not talking.
Well, you got to add something here. You got to add something to the broadcast here. We don't just like to keep people under wraps here, but you're giving us all the baseball insight here.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I got to watch what I say now because
Yeah, you got an audience over there. More Washington finally gets a bucket to go tonight, fighting through a lot of contact there. 38-13 now. From the corner, But who else we got in the conference here that really need to concern yourselves with? I know Little Rock Christian. Are they back in? I know with the private schools it's a little different.
I really don't know anything about Little Rock Christian. They're our first game next Monday.
Okay, so that's an out-of-conference matchup now. I know last year I think they were in conference. Is that right? Or am I making that up?
I think they're still in conference.
Oh, it's just an early in conference.
No, it's a benefit game.
Oh, okay, the benefit. All right,
Yeah.
I thought it was you guys were playing somebody like Lisa Academy or something like that.
Oh,
but
no. Do they have a baseball team?
Well, who knows?
Who knows?
But you've got Maumelle, you've got Parkview, which I don't think they're traditionally very good when it comes to the baseball side of things.
Pretty sure last year we run-rolled them twice in 3 innings, like 16-0.
Oh, Sanaya Miller with the clean steal. Probably be the easiest bucket of her career. And she finally gets on the board tonight. Yeah, we'll see if we can get the
we have
standings pulled up here from last year to see if we can kind of compare notes.
Yeah. We have Maumelle, Little Rock Christian. Benton's supposed to be pretty good. Greenbrier, I think they lost 13 seniors. So
wow.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's the end of 3 here, so we're going to pause baseball chat here for just a moment as we get you set here for the 4th quarter. 38-15, so Bears still can't do much here. We'll see what they got left in the tank here. Jay Burr and producer Peyton here with you on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. 4th quarter coming up.
I would say school choice is a great option. You can do your research like we did, visit with other parents that have children in the district. We visited the schools before we made the choice to come here. We chose to school choice because we have had such a great experience here. Teachers, staff have been so helpful and reassuring, and we've been forever grateful for it. And I'd do it all over again. PCSSD is a great option no matter where you live.
Fourth quarter getting you set here. And right in front of us, I don't know if you can see it from the camera angle here, but we obviously have the very good-looking official with us here on this end of things.
Oh, yeah, he's been working out, huh?
Oh, man, stone cold with it.
Yeah, I know.
Beebe will inbound the ball. But, yeah, just getting back to baseball here as Bears are down 38-15, just allowing Beebe to run the paint there.
Oh,
they get away with one there as that ball goes in and out from Deja Lockhart. But you got Greenbrier, Benton. So this conference is a lot different than what we deal with when it comes to basketball. Is Greenbrier, a new addition, as Peyton mentioned.
Yeah.
Benton also in this conference.
Uh-huh.
Clean steal by Hannah Johnson. And Drew Lattimore cannot defend it. But then you still got Bologna, Jacksonville, Parkview, Maumelle, Beebe as part of it as well.
We were normally pretty up there every single year, competing with Maumelle and Little Rock Christian. I think we went 1-1 with Maumelle last year, 1-1 with Little Rock Christian. Very long games.
Yeah, we were out there for that Little Rock Christian game. That was that was a long night.
Went till like 11.
Man. But you got to think Benton, Maumelle, Sylvan Hills is going to be kind of your top dogs in this one. Metcalf corrals the rebound. Frank tries to get it back in. Not sure what Turner was jumping for as that pass was at her hips. And the Bears will retain the ball. I believe that foul is called on Beebe. But as it states, what do we got to do here, P, to run the show here?
What do you mean?
Oh, what do we got to do to win this thing?
I think we'll go pretty far, Like last year we went to second round of state, and that was even with us not being really completely together as a family. But this year we've grown really close to each other, and we had each other last year. So I think we'll.
So what are you guys doing to build that chemistry here? Take us behind the scenes here. What are you guys doing? You guys going on trips? Some bro stuff? You got bowling night, poker night? What's the deal?
Poker night.
You guys don't have poker night? I mean, come on.
Well, a couple of guys are getting into blackjack and stuff. They're losing money, but.
You can't do that.
You can't do that
with each other. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second here. Hold on now.
No, not like actually going out. They just do it with each other. I had to recover there for a second.
See, this is why we haven't let you on the mic right here. That's a prime example right there.
That's not what I meant.
So get us hyped for baseball season. What are we expecting here? What are the expectations? I mean, obviously, winning the whole smash, duh. Sylvan Hill is one of those programs that's, one of the bigger powers in the state traditionally. Yeah. And we got a block here.
We have like a 40? I mean, I think it was last year we had like a 40-man roster. I mean, we got a lot of people. We're always together every single day from about 2:20 till about 5:30. We practice every single day.
Putting in that work. Drew Lattimore from way downtown can't connect. And her struggles continue tonight. She's now 1 for 10 from the field. So as Lattimore goes, this team has gone, and she cannot find it this evening. And, this is why the Bears are in the predicament that they're in. Down 42-15 here with just 6.5 left. But back to the diamond. You got to sell me on it here. What are we shooting for here? What's the bottom of expectations this year? What's the floor?
What's the bottom?
Yeah, what's the floor here? I mean, what do we expect? Second round playoffs?
I'm thinking we can make semifinals or championship.
Yeah. I mean, because obviously everybody wants to win the whole thing every year, but
we have a lot of experience because every single guy played last year. And they have state experience, conference experience, all that.
Oh, I thought that was a clean block for Lattimore. They call it the foul. Now, I guess for experience, does that matter? Does that matter?
It does, because you get out there and you get nervous. I mean, you're not comfortable and you mess up. You start doing things that you don't normally do.
Yeah, all right. So there you have it. Having been in the show last year, it matters a little bit.
Yeah, it matters a lot. Whenever I first got in, I was nervous, scared.
You don't strike me as a guy who gets nerved. Your nerves rattled.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, you're on the mic pretty clear here. You're talking to the masses.
Okay, that's just because I like to sit here and talk. I get lonely, all right?
43-15, just over 6 left in the contest here. Bears, Beebe just trying to see it out. Metcalf can't draw iron there.
It's different whenever people are looking at you versus listening to you, looking at you every single one.
Oh, yeah, that's the difference between doing it live and, just being in studio. I did it for a long time.
Baseball's a pretty mental game, like a very mental game.
Very mental, yeah. How do you kind of fight through the slumps?
I mean, you just got to remind yourself that, it's a mental game. You're good at the game. You've been doing it your whole life.
Yeah. Kind of your own internal pep talk, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? My 9th, 10th grade year. Man, I could not hit the ball at all.
What was your averages then? Ballpark it.
I was 9.
Mendoza line, 200, 250. What are we talking here?
All right, I won't give you an average. I'll give you a 9-hole on JV. How about that?
Well, that tells you everything you need to know, yeah.
Yeah, all right. And so I started doing extra and getting more work in after practices, going to take some lessons, and built my confidence up.
Yeah.
And
so what was your issue? Was it just seeing the ball? Was it you dropping the shoulders?
No, it was literally just believing in myself, believing that I could.
Oh, so yours was more of a mental thing, not so much the physical tools. All right.
That's why baseball is really hard, because a lot of guys, they'll fail one time and then think they can't do it, and it keeps going and keeps going and keeps going.
Well, like we said, it's a game of failure. You bat 300, everybody thinks, oh, man, that's really good. And you don't get results 70% of the time, so that tells you everything you need to know right there. Bears getting no results a lot of the time here. Great move, though, here by Kamari Turner.
That was a great move.
Up and under the bucket. Cuts this lead to 43-17. Not sure the Bears are going to have enough time to whittle it away enough.
Yeah, on the walk and travel early, I didn't know they were the same thing. I'm not a basketball person.
Obviously not a basketball guy. He just punches the buttons here.
All right, listen. I played basketball 1 year at Abundant Life, 5th grade.
Well, that's your first problem.
Okay. Hating on a 5th grader.
You know how Jordan said it best with them kids. Bears taking their time, trying to get the offense set. Nia Hurd Thomas couldn't quite corral that pass, and Beebe, that was Shiloh Gomez on the break there. Jayla Thompson looking to check back in as well. Tiara Frank also heading to the bench. or the scores table, excuse me.
I'm thinking about dinner.
What you thinking for dinner here? I mean, they got the Caesars up there, man, you know.
Yeah.
A little hard off the glass for Turner.
That shotgun
Bears
again.
came away with it again. She couldn't hit again, and J.C. Rainey, why not? Couldn't knock that one down.
Just a little long.
As her struggles also continue on the season. And that was Liv McGraw getting involved in the action. She's excited about it.
We lost last time, the girls did. Against
Talking about this matchup?
Yeah.
Kamari Turner with the YOLO shot. Doesn't go, but Bears corral the offensive board. But yes, to your point here, since you obviously have not been listening to the broadcast, Bears lost 44-27 last time out. Metcalf can't get that one to go.
And then the boys won 35-70, I think.
Something along those lines.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, he was there. He lived it. See if we can dig that up for you here real quick. 39-70. So, yeah, you were close.
Close.
So he pays attention a little bit, y'all. But there you go. A little preview of the Diamond Bears. Oh, Turner. That was way out from Lee Avenue.
I mean, I'm a guy, what can I say? I don't really pay attention a lot of times.
You didn't hear that, Will? You did not hear that.
No.
He pays attention. He's crisp.
I pay attention when it comes to work, all right?
He knows what he's doing when he's doing.
When it comes to finding shoes in the middle of the floor at home, Mom. Yeah,
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Mercy Rule has kicked in here, man. I believe the Mercy Rule is 30. Now, they were a little short on that, but we did hit 30 at one point. So once you hit it, it's like, all right, it just.
30 or 35?
I think it's 30. I think we've had this debate before. Lattimore just bulldozes her way in. And that is going to be a blocking foul on Lexi Owens. So there you have it again. A little preview of what's to come here for the Diamond Bears. It's state title or bust, according to Peyton. So
yeah.
hopefully,
I'm a little biased, obviously, but I think this is the best chance that we will have in a while.
And obviously playing Peyton a whole lot will be key to victory for this Sylvan Hills baseball team. So you've got to make sure Coach James is out there listening. He's sitting across the way.
Across from me.
Yeah, we'll make sure he gets this clip that's like, hey, if Peyton's playing, you're going to win. So make sure you take that to heart, Coach Zach. Jayla Thompson fighting for a re. Can't come away with it. Tiara Frank, though, gets the steal. And Badgers, steal it back, but then it's turned right back over.
Looking good, ref.
He doesn't care.
Nope, he does not.
Just over a minute left here. We're just kind of seeing the game out here at this point. We'll get you set here for the boys' action. You kind of heard what we just said. Last time out, it was kind of the opposite effect here with the Beebe Badgers taking on the Bears. And the boys' side of things, if it goes according to plan, the boys should handle business just the same way the Beebe girls are right now. Washington comes away with the block there. She seemed offended that Lexi Owens would try to steal the ball from her.
She does that often. Whenever she has the ball, she's like, you just tried to do that?
Telling you. Sydney Wilson also in for the Bears right now. You got to figure they're trying to work the rock to her. Throw it up, Sydney. Oh, couldn't connect. Couldn't connect on that shot. And that'll just about wrap things up here as the clock is under 4. It's rolling, and that will do it for the girls' game. Final score, 47-21. The Bears once again take it on the chin to Beebe, and they just never could get comfortable, could not get shots rolling or anything. Just a hooper, hey. We're with you on that one. Can't wait to see the Hillside versus Jacksonville. We're all ready, but we got the Badgers set up for you here now. So one thing after another here. But again, the Sylvan Hills girls couldn't quite come away with that one. Again, they fall 47-21. We've got the boys action coming up for you here in just a few minutes here as they're set to take the court. Bears trying to hold on to that 3 seed. We'll preview the playoffs. That's coming up here in just a few. Stick with us here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Trey Burr back with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, getting you set here for the boys version of Sylvan Hills Beebe. Producer Peyton putting his headset on. I'm not sure why. We're done talking about baseball. Right now, standings looking like this here in the 5A Central. Little Rock Christian and Maumelle battling it out for that 1 seed. Right now, they are tied at 11-1. Sylvan Hills firmly in that 3 seed here. Sitting at 9-4 behind Greenbrier. Greenbrier actually lost to Parkview their last time out, so that definitely helped the Bears in locking down that 3 seed. And then Greenbrier, again, with that loss, that really amplifies that game coming up Friday night, barring that we actually play it. So we'll keep you guys posted on that, but surely all this nonsense will be done by then. But right now, Greenbrier just a half game up on the Catholic High Rockets for that 4 seed. Valonia about a game and a half out, and then Jacksonville, Parkview, and this Beebe squad round out your standings. The last few out for the Bears, they've been on a roll here, and even in that loss against Maumelle, 52-56, it was a lot closer than even the 4 points suggest. And in fact, Maumelle, we'll just be honest here, I'll tell our guys out there at the Maumelle Sports Network, they were fortunate to come away with a W in that one as they lost 56-52, but previous to that, Sylvan Hills winning fancy, winning ugly. It doesn't matter. Catholic, Parkview, Valonia, tough win against Christian. Jacksonville, Greenbrier, just a 2-point win there in this BB team. And then Catholic, the first time in this game as well. So there you go. Keep you up to date on some other things that are going on out there. The USA hockey team already up 1-0, so go States. The Yanks are out here doing work against Sweden. I don't know about you guys. Surprise guest in the house here. We got Chris Goodman with us tonight. He's just trying to get out and about because he's ready for the impending winter doom. So he came by to visit. And since we're Jakeless tonight, hey, why not?
Yeah, picked a good night to want to get outside the house.
Yeah, exactly. This BB squad, struggling on the year, so you should hopefully see a little fireworks out here tonight from this Bears team.
I know the Bears have been playing really hot as of late, and close game with Maumelle last game. Now you catch BB at home, chance to continue a little bit of a streak.
Yeah. So just a little hockey update for you here. That one scored 35 seconds into it here. Chris Kreider. So there you have it. He actually took the place. This is his first appearance in this Four Nations thing. And he actually took the place of Matthew Tkachuk, who's out tonight. They're obviously saving him for the brawl that will be on ice come Thursday night against Canada.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of that?
I watched the beginning of it, all the fun stuff.
Well, yeah, it was. Man, that thing was lit out the gate, Chad. If y'all didn't catch that first rendition of USA Canada, I highly advise you watch Thursday night because really at that point, what else you got to do? You're going to be snowed in, iced in, whatever they're calling for here, and you're going to have you want to get fired up about life. That'll definitely be a game for you to watch. Is that one here? Vera Dockery in the chat. We certainly can start the game now that we've got Vera in the chat, as we've got the starting lineups getting announced for you. And it's going to be a pretty typical lineup for the Bears, going with Devontae West, Darius Folks, J.J. Wise, Deontay Curry, and P.J. Davis are going to be your starting 5 for the Bears tonight. So again, Bears not quite locked into that 3 seed yet, but tonight would go a long way doing that, as they're 2 games up on Greenbrier. They also have the tiebreaker over Greenbrier. They also have the tiebreaker over Catholic. So they're looking comfortable, but I don't think they need to get too comfortable as you obviously, like you alluded to, Chris, build on the momentum that you've had here the past really about month.
Yeah.
Have won ugly. They've won going away. So this is the team you can't necessarily impose your will too much because they can vibe either way.
I don't know. A lot of people say, especially in basketball, towards the end of the season is when you want to pick up and get hot and start playing your best. Right there at the end of the season going into playoffs.
Yeah, look at there. The Bears control the opening tip. Not something they usually go for. But J.J. Wise bringing it up into the front court. A little different down here, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, J.J. Wise. Oh, from D.J. Hudson. Oh, that's how you want to start this thing off, with a banger.
Oh, good turnover.
And they got the trap going here, where we're going to have some of those fireworks. Oh, the I got it, you take it. J.J. Wise in the corner. Oh, a little too heavy. But Darius Folks comes down with that rebound. Bears will reset. So we want to welcome you to chat. Let's get it popping in here tonight. I see you out there, Vera. I appreciate you. I try to keep it entertaining at least. So P.J. Davis will go to the line for two. Yeah, producer Peyton here to the side. Thought he brought the entertainment value in that girls' game. We've already let it go to his head. P.J. Davis knocking them both down, so Bears out to a quick 5-0 lead. And we're not even a minute into this game. So Bears mean business tonight. We'll see if they can keep up the intensity.
They gotta get it up.
Yeah, they were close to a backcourt there, or a 10-second, excuse me. So this Badger team just out playing for pride. We mentioned that in the girls' game. And they're just trying to play spoiler a little bit. Maybe work on some things themselves. There's literally not one senior on this team. So, again, they're building for the future, and part of that future is going to be Caleb Overstreet there. In fact, he's actually one of two seniors on this team. I misspoke there, as him and Ryan Rabin are the two seniors on the team. But then look at that, Deontay Curry right back at it, bullying in the paint. Beebe whipping that ball down the court and can't handle it, did Rabin. Rabin put on a show, well, at least the best he could, last time out. And again, I know the score was a lot to a little in favor of the Bears. In fact, they dominated that one from the jump. Got out to a 17-5 lead after one, 32-12 at half. And the final being 39-70. That one got poked from behind.
You know, it feels like the game's a little bit faster when you're down here on the floor.
Yeah, you can kind of see the size. You can hear some of the trash talk. Oh, Darius Folks couldn't get it to fall, but J.J. Wise there to clean it up. So the fortunate bounce off the rim there, and Beebe sort of mistimed the jump, and this press causing some issues now for the Badgers. It's badgering them, if you will. Oh, here we go. Oh, and Darius.
That was a pass.
Just can't seem to convert that dunk. He's had a couple of times, but they're going to get the foul on Overstreet. So he'll get two. I really do feel like that was more of a sympathy foul call, and he's got to be careful on those, as he doesn't need to get hurt, especially at this time of year. I mean, he doesn't need to get hurt, period, but
yeah,
when that's your guy.
Trying to make a little bit of a statement there.
I like it. Maybe should have tossed that one up to West. That would have really set the place off.
Yeah, I think West has a little bit more size, a little bit more hops.
A little more bounce. Grizzone going with, I guess it's a blackout night.
It is.
It is blackout, but Sylvan Hill's wearing the white jerseys, so Grizzone got to get on the same page. Maybe should have gone with the whiteout, but that's just me over here. I'm just a guy on a mic talking about basketball. Folks will get 2 here. Really feel like they were more of sympathy free throws. Oh, rims that one in and out. And he knocks down the second. Bears up 10-3 early on. They're still putting the press on. And they are able to recover. And there it is. There's Folks. Let's see if he tries it again. Oh, he gets it that time. Oh, he's rocking that rim.
There we go.
Let's go. And he got his opportunity just after that attempt, we'll call it. So he got his one in. We'll see if that quenches his thirst to rock the rim.
Yeah, he made up for it on that one, had a little bit more emphasis on it.
Yeah, I wanted to let him know he could actually do it.
Right.
That's what that felt like. I could actually jump that high, y'all.
All right.
So Bears up 9, quickly out the gate here. And the party is here on the west side. Well, I should say on the hillside. So Bears going with the press. Their length and athleticism giving the Badgers all kinds of issues. And the speed for the Bears on display here tonight as Darius Folks has been all over the place.
Good job, Wes.
Right, they missed a double dribble there. Not sure what they had going on there. But, hey, ball don't lie. As P.J. Davis comes away with the rebound, he's bringing it up. Just takes it right to the Badgers. The kiss off the glass. Oh, and P.J. Davis couldn't come up with the steal. Braden Walmsley now checking in, the sophomore. So, again, at this point of the season for the Badgers, you got to think it's just more about getting some experience for some of your younger guys. Just some exposure to different scenarios and teams. Badgers maybe overpassing a little bit here.
Yeah, it paid off for him, but I agree.
Gunnar Rogers on the bucket. Beebe in that 2-3 zone. Not sure that's something that'll bother the Bears too much. At least here early on as they've been converting those shots.
Oh, good pass.
Oh, and the great passing. Great layup there by Deontay Curry. Up and under. You know, you used to see that move and you think, oh my gosh, that's an incredible display of athleticism. Now high school kids are pulling it off on the regular and it's like, oh, well, there you go. Darius Folks skies out of nowhere.
Oh.
A little too greedy there. Oh, and Darius affected that shot. As Emmanuel Lancaster can't convert it. Also a sophomore. The fake kicks it out to P.J. Davis. Davis drives. He is quickly cut off. West will get it to Wise. He's got a quick trigger. West! Oh, off the front end. J.J. Wise gets the offensive rebound. I thought Folks was going to pull that trigger. That would have been from way out the other end of Sherwood. Oh, J.J. Wise! Woodruff Creek drive! Oh, he knocks it down for three.
JJ
He's 2 for 3.
Bringing the rain early.
Oh, you like that. Just make sure it stays rain. We don't want any of that freezing rain. And that's a backcourt as his foot barely goes across the line. Yeah, you can keep that sleet while we're at it, too. You know, if we can just make this just snow event, that would be just ideal. But, you know, I'll leave that to the guys who know a little better about that sort of thing. But see if you can bring up the latest forecast. Well, I would ask producer Peyton, but his phone's dead over here. Yeah, we don't need him anymore. We just need you to push the buttons now. We talked baseball. You can't walk off. We're paying you. Will would have a stroke, and we don't need Will having a stroke. Well, yeah, that's right. Will's going to stroke regardless. Badgers a little confused here with what's going on here. Oh, and then Gunnar Rogers knocking him down. The cheap foul there on Rogers now. We're going to have a wholesale change here for the Bears as they bring in Ryan Parham, Malachi Summons, and Keenan Morris. So figure we're going to see a little more depth going on this evening for the Bears, just trying to get guys going because the Bears are a team that uses their depth. P.J. Davis stops pops, can't get it to drop though. I think he thought that was going to be affected and tried to adjust accordingly, but did not. Malachi Summons out there guarding beyond the arc. You don't see that much. Oh, and J.J. Wise comes up with the steal. He's taking on the entire Badgers team. Oh, can't get the English. Ryan Parham corrals the rebound. P.J. Davis to the rack. Fought through the contact. Thought he maybe should have got a whistle there, but he does not. Vera, can't guarantee that we're going to keep the weather here. I'm pretty sure it's coming to you.
Another three there by the Badgers.
Mercy. P.J. Davis can't get that one to connect. And we've got an official's timeout. I believe Rogers comes up limping a little bit. And he's going straight to the tunnel. And we'll make sure to see if we can check on his progress at some point. I know he's one of their main straws that stirs the Badger drink. Not that they've had much to stir this year, but he is one of their better shooters. Darius Fulks with the steal. Ryan Parham hangs and hits. So Bears up 12 now here in the first quarter. And they are imploring that press. Trap coming. And the quick arms by Devontae West, who, oh my goodness. That one was more impressive than it looked.
Yeah.
He hung up there for a minute. That was some Angels in the outfield carrying right there.
Well, Bears playing on fire right now.
Boy, just when you thought this would be kind of one of those trap games just because Greenbrier is on the horizon, and again, they win that game, they're pretty much the 3 seed. But they could probably, even if they win tonight and Greenbrier loses, I believe they'll have that 3 seed locked up too. So I think a win tonight pretty much guarantees them the 3 seed. They're well on their way.
A little playoff basketball on the hillside.
How about it now? Now, granted, they got to go all the way up to Paragould for this, but
yeah, that's a drive.
It is what it is. But we haven't heard from Chris in a while. What's been going on? How's the Wise guys coming along?
It's been good. We got half our roster filled out right now.
All right.
We're looking to host tryouts on the 22nd of March.
All right, so if anyone's listening, you think you still got it.
Yeah, come play some arena football down there in Hot Springs. Just had our dance team tryouts yesterday. Those went great.
Oh, right.
So
making some progress, starting to come together a little, huh?
Absolutely. Really coming together.
How about it? Now, again, just so you guys, if you don't remember from football season, the Wise guys are going to be the arena team down there in Hot Springs. And what's the league called?
It's the Arena League.
The Arena League.
Yes, sir.
Not just any arena league, but the Arena League.
The one and only.
Yeah, Bears looking like they're going to hold for the final shot of the quarter, up 25-11 here. Well, I say that. Ryan Parham from Katy Lane. Whoa. How's about that? So Bears putting on an absolute show in the first quarter. They hang a 28 spot on the Badgers. So they have a commanding lead here after one. 28-11. Jay Bird, Chris Goodman with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. We're going to step aside here momentarily, but stay with us. We got more fireworks out here on the hillside.
PCSSD is a family-like environment. There's always smiling faces. There's greeting in the morning and the afternoon. They get a lot of involvement, not just parent involvement, student involvement, staff involvement, and I love all of that. I chose PCSSD because I was zoned here, but what made me stay was the support that we receive as a family.
And the best part about the day is my son come home with a smile on his face, that he enjoys school and excels in the classroom. It's real big to our family.
They're bringing the funk out here on Hillside tonight. I dig it. But also, too, the Bears bringing that funk on the court as well. Again, 28-11.
On pace for a lot of points in this one.
I mean, you do the math. Hey, yeah, it's going to be a lot to a little tonight. But, again, that's how this one went the last time out. 70-39 was the final in Beebe. Keenan Morris almost had him a steal. Devontae West, though, does have him a steal, and the Bears are off and running. West will get the ball back, working against it. Darius Folks maybe got away with a travel there. Darius Folks straight away, from Easy Street. Oh, my, the Bears are putting on a clinic tonight. They are up 20. Looked like that was a steal from his own player, Rogers. Back in the game, excuse me, that was Trevor McGraw. But, hey, there's a three from Overstreet. One of two seniors on this team. Oh, my. Morris, silky smooth. Oh, man. And you got to wonder, where the heck was this Bears team against Maumelle?
Yeah.
Producer Peyton, mad I'm stealing his thunder here. But, hey, there it is. We're looking for some more thunder. Oh, the nice calm layup. Oh, and Ryan Parham sprints back on defense. What an absolute play there by him.
There you go, West.
And Devontae West just runs right through the Badgers defense. And this one's getting out of hand quickly. So 37-14 now, my goodness. So Bears are, whoo.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot going right for them right now. Defense, they're playing hard, getting steals, and then offense, they can't miss.
Yeah, I'm telling you, geez.
Recipe for a great meal on this Monday night.
Absolutely. Now, granted, I said, where was this against Maumelle? Now, granted, Beebe not really boasting 6-7 guys across the board, yes. So, that tends to help when you have a little bit of a size advantage. Bears taking full advantage of it tonight, but Beebe also, I mean, honestly, they just look a step slower than the Bears. And when you can out-athlete your opponent, chances are that can bode well for you. You can maybe get away with some stuff that you probably normally can't. I know the Bears right now have put their athleticism on display most of the season. But really tonight, plays like that, they've been able to cover up tonight. So Beebe working around the outside. Malachi Summons, an absolute problem out there on the perimeter. Beebe's wound the clock down to 5, 4 left on it. They've got to at least get something off, and they're not going to get it off. And I'm not sure if Beebe just didn't realize the time or just kind of ran out of options.
Yeah, it looked like he just kind of got stuck in a bad spot and didn't know what to do.
Well, some experience will do that for you, too. Again, this team loaded with sophomores, so give them a year or two. I don't know if they'll be in that 0-12 range for long. Bears working around the outside as they try to find some kind of opening. Ryan Parham couldn't get the three to connect.
Rebound.
Oh, man, Darius Folks out of nowhere gets it after a Keenan Morris and Ryan Parham three attempt. And we got to have a wholesale change here for Beebe. I'm assuming that's their timeout. They've got none left here.
Yeah.
I mean, really, in a game like this, and you hate to see it, really. But in a game like this, there's only so much you can do to stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like I said earlier, the Bears are just more athletic by a lot, and that is certainly on display. And you really can't out-coach athleticism. I mean, you can be a little more pinpoint with the passing, but it's a tough scene when you're out-athleted across the board.
Yeah, sometimes as a coach, that's when you just use it as a teaching moment. You get some younger, which this team's young anyways, you get some younger guys in there and start teaching, start coaching. Hey, that was a good idea. Hey, that wasn't. Let's do this, let's do that. Forget the score.
Well, yeah, Beebe would certainly like to forget the score right now for sure as they're down 39-14. And I think, too, they just want to slow the game down a little bit and try to prevent these sorts of things from happening. Bears just swarming right now.
Here we go. Let me see a windmill.
Because they can. Oh, Devontae West with the authority.
Yeah.
I think he got away with a couple steps there.
Just a little.
But, he's wide open. Yeah, they call it the Euro.
Yeah, every time I see a fast break like that, it brings me back to the days when Archie and those guys were here.
Oh, man. What a time. And then Darius Folks pokes it away. Oh, the alley-oop to Keenan Morris. The Harlem Bears are now in effect here. Oh, my. Just nothing going right for Beebe. And I think they're going to call that a jump ball, which I'm a little surprised.
Yeah.
So, Gunnar Rogers back in for the Badgers. He is favoring that left leg a little bit. Not sure if it was the ankle or the knee. He does have a noticeable limp to him, but he's a gamer. So, Bears just making it happen here. Like, just everything they touch turning to gold. And again, just that three-point attempt by Morris off. Oh, the three ball from Overstreet. And he is single-handedly taking care of the Badgers tonight. Him and Rogers have been about the lone bright spots here. P.J. Davis couldn't quite get enough, and Deontay Curry hits the deck. Trying to go for the rebound, just sort of got caught in the middle.
You said 10's a senior?
Yes, 10 and 5 are the seniors on this BB team. That's it. And you can see how deep that bench is over there. Some nice moves there by Lancaster, the sophomore. And they're going to get the foul on KB Bournes. Now, again, you might remember KB Bournes has been number 12 most of the year, but he was telling us a few weeks ago that he had a close friend of his die in a car crash, so he changed his number to 3 to honor him. So that's why you're seeing a number 3, and you might be slightly confused as to, well, who the heck is that? But that is KB Bournes. Oh, and Curry's going to get the foul there.
Yeah, just got his legs tangled up just a little bit.
A little too much bump there. Lancaster trying to put on a little bit of a show here. Rogers now with the ball. Gets it out to McGraw. Beebe slowing it down, and J.J. Wise with the steal gets it to P.J. Davis. We're not going to quite call that a dunk. I think you got to touch the rim for it to be a dunk.
Oh, come on, P.J.
I think he kind of let go of it and maybe touched the rim. We're not going to give you that, P.J. 45-17, just over 2 minutes left here in the first half. Rogers thought about pulling the trigger. Lancaster working it. McGraw has it now. They're just trying to find anything. Sylvan Hills, though, just cutting off all paint opportunities. And that'll kind of make Walmsley a bit ineffective just because, big framed fella. Oh, my, Borns. Ducey James coming in. We got a number 12. Not sure who he is. We don't have him listed. DJ Pickens, number 12. Shot clock violation. We're going to ignore it, though, because Bears had possession. J.J. Wise stops, pops. He opens up shop. So, again, we're really into the depth for the Bears tonight, as KB Borns and DJ Pickens getting some extended run here, as is Ducey James. Oh, my, Lancaster from way out there.
I think they were saying Pickens is a guy getting called up from the G League, so to speak. From the JV.
Team. J.J. Wise, the quick trigger, can't convert.
Good defense.
Surprised they didn't call a foul there, but they got him there.
On that one, yeah.
And I believe that one's going to be on the floor. Ducey James will pick that one up. Overstreet will get a couple here at the line. Knocks down the first. Javian Bailey will check back in. He'll take the place of Walmsley, which I think they're trying to match a little bit on the quickness of the Bears, since their size hasn't been able to make much of an impact. Oh, great pass. Ducey James on the board. P.J. Davis.
Ducey played football, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, that's where I know that name. Okay.
There you go. Some familiar faces here for you. Oh, they're going to get the jump ball, and that'll stay with the Badgers. We've got just over 34 seconds left here in the first half. About a 9-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
There we go.
Oh, P.J. Davis. We'll see if he can actually get it this time. Oh, we'll give that one to him. We'll call it a dunk. The two-hander.
Bears are just having fun tonight.
Well, you love to see it. And you got to like it. It gives some of your depth some opportunity. Oh, the pretty finger roll by Overstreet. He's been about the only real positive that the Badgers have had tonight. J.J. Wise, the quick trigger from way out at Palomino Drive.
There you go, J.J.
At the buzzer. Oh. Walk that walk. He deserves it.
Yeah, I like that. Came by, gave us all a smile. I like being on the floor.
Yeah, way more fun here on the floor. We'll have to see if we can, get Coach Tip to get us on the sideline for football season. Maybe they can set us up a stage like they do for game day and some of those guys. We'll cross that bridge. We'll see if we can get that worked out for them.
I'm all for it.
Hey, there you go. All right, so halftime score, you see it there, 54-23. The Bears are putting on an absolute show. So make sure you come back here. We're getting you set here for what you're going to be seeing here tonight. It's going to be some senior night activities. So I believe swim team and girls track will be honored here at halftime. So we'll keep the mics hot for you just so you guys can kind of listen into things. But we're going to take a quick commercial break, come back, have some of the senior nights here. Again, 54-23 out here on the hillside. Bears, big lead over the Badgers.
You should choose PCSSD because of the great teachers, the great staff, and the opportunities that your child will have to further their education, their social development, and basically just their lives. My kids are getting a great education. They are getting great opportunities to be involved in sports and extracurricular activities in the community. I believe that for our family, we chose the best possible school when we chose PCSSD. If I were to do it all over again, I wouldn't do anything any differently.
Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families. PCSSD is a family-like environment. There's always smiling faces, there's greeting in the morning and the afternoon. They get a lot of involvement, not just parent involvement, student involvement, staff involvement, and I love all of that. I chose PCSSD because I was zoned here, but what made me stay was the support that we receive as a family.
And the best part about the day is my son come home with a smile on his face, that he enjoys school and excel in the classroom. It's real big to our family.
again, folks, a big hand for our seniors, track and field and the swim team.
Well, Jay Burr, Chris Goodman back with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Well, you see the score there. It's a lot to a little. 54-23. We'll kind of break out the numbers here in just a minute. Do want to pass along, though, if you guys are watching along here, and you got a few phone calls from the district today. I do want to pass along that they have kind of gotten that thing straightened out. It's been figured out. It was a glitch in the system that they use to do the robocalls. They've been having some other issues with it, but they do believe that they've got this, whatever the issue specifically was, that sent out every school to every parent. They've got it kind of narrowed down, and they're working with their provider to figure that out. So, again, do want to pass that along because, I know a lot of folks were having fun with it on social media, myself included.
Yeah.
Once you kind of didn't know, what the heck is going on. The first two calls, it's like, okay, we got it. It's a half day tomorrow. But then, time and time again, but then they finally, acknowledge, hey, we're having a problem with the system. It's not us. So, do want to pass along that to folks at PCSSD. I know Jessica Duff, she's the Director of Communications with the district, has been working nonstop since all that started to go down, and you got to feel for them there in the district office for sure. So, do want to pass along. Yeah, so it is a half day tomorrow for the students. So if any of you folks there in the chat have got kiddos out there, or if you're coming to school, hey, remember you're getting a half day tomorrow because of the impending doom that is on its way.
Yeah, it's funny. I always. There's a team in our league up in Duluth, Minnesota, and I tell them we got to close our office and whatnot, because the road conditions and everything. And they're like, well, how much is it going to snow? And I'm like, well, we're probably going to get 2 inches. And they're like, what? That's a normal Tuesday here. So, yeah, but.
Listen, y'all, if y'all saw a tornado, you wouldn't know what to do, all right?
Exactly.
So we've all got our weaknesses and our strengths,
Right. We have our trade-offs.
Yeah.
We're just not used to that kind of thing down here.
So the Bears were absolutely on fire shooting the ball in the first half. 18 of 21. That's just from 2-point range. We'll quickly kind of get this three-pointers to figure it out here. Five of 15 from beyond the arc. So you put 2 and 2 together. Just hitting 23 shots in and of itself is incredible for a full game.
Yeah.
They hit 23 shots in the first half, 23 of 36.
That's pretty good.
That's that is lighting it up. That's the better part of darn near 65%. We'll see if we can do some quick math here for you guys to see what that is. But my goodness. Oh, it was close, 64%.
That's pretty good.
I still got it. I'm trying to be getting the Ace. He's our camera guy here, too. I've been trying to get him ready for the ACT coming up here next week, actually. So,
yeah.
P, have you been on that ACT yet? You taking your ACT? No, okay. What'd you get on it? Are you willing to share that? All right. He's just commenting on the score, so that tells you everything you need to know there. 20's not bad. Was it your first time? It's not his first test. Okay, so J.J. Wise in the corner. Oh, knocks it down from Coulter Road. Oh.
Starting the second half how he started the first.
Oh, so you're just a bad test taker. All right, he's got the good GPA, so that evens it out a little bit. But we gotta beat 4.0. Let me not sell my guy short here.
Yeah,
J.J. Wise with the board here. But, 4.0, that's nothing to scoff at right there. P.J. Davis. Oh, a little short. in the corner.
I never took the ACT. I took something called the ASVAB.
The ASVAB?
Yeah, it's for the military.
Oh, okay. Oh, Wise with the steal there, and it's 1-on-4. Bears got numbers. Oh, not sure what happened there. Darius just kind of lost the ball on the way up. Yeah, Vera, not too much in the ways of dealing with snow as it happens. It's the state's got to be a little more reactive most of the time. Now, the problem here this time around is you're talking about ice and sleet as being a part of it. It was just snow. You know, you could do the typical salting of the roads and putting the brine down, all that kind of fun stuff. But, you know, just in my time that I just know stuff, you know, working with the news, you know, I know if it sleets, ices, or if it's freezing rain, you know, anything that they do to treat the roads is kind of moot.
Yep.
Unfortunately. So I know with RDOT, you know, they're doing the best they can. But, you know, there's only so much you can do. Yeah, I think we've hit mercy rule status here. So this clock will just keep on keeping on. So stay with us here. You blink and you'll miss something. Oh, the touch from Walmsley.
Well, it wasn't even really a jump shot, just kind of a soft touch on the
see, Vera's co-signing. A 20 is pretty solid on the ACT, so don't sell yourself short there, P.
It's better than I would have done.
Oh, P.J. Davis hangs and hits. I did pretty solid. You got a 20. Yeah, she said 20 is good.
Well, you know, we were talking about 64% being good a minute ago. It's not a good grade to have in English.
No, not whatsoever. But, you know, it's a shooting percentage. Hey, that's great.
Had a couple 64% days in my life. Never played basketball, though.
Yeah, everything should have been basketball for you then. Good in and out passing there. Lancaster with the easy lay-in. Will be scary on the ice there, Vera. And just to update you guys on the weather, last we checked, you know, it's about midday tomorrow. Oh,
yep.
Oh, Darius Folks. Around midday tomorrow, we'll start seeing all the fun stuff happening. So, you know, everything's just shutting down accordingly.
And I saw that once it's here, it's going to stay here, too. It's supposed to be below freezing for a little while.
It's supposed to be cold. P.J. Davis, we'll see if he tries another dunk thing. Oh, goodness.
Oh, and that's an and one.
Oh, the and one for P.J. Davis.
What are we doing?
I think we're discussing the scoring of the basket.
Score it. Do it.
Or are they going to try to call that offensive? Now they're lining up like.
He's like, do we reward the kid for a great play? What do we do here? Do it.
Well, they got the free throw in, so they're going to count it. The foul was on number 2. That's what. Okay, I saw him point the 2, but then he was holding up 2. All right, I was a little thrown off there.
Nice.
So he does get a chance to complete the three-point play. And he rolls that one in. So PJ, have a night. I'm not sure what he scored here. We'd have to tally it up, but he's putting on a show.
I just noticed you have a little score sheet here now.
You know, we got to be able to give the people what they want. They want to know what's going, how's it going. Walmsley on the rebound there, and they're going to say that went off J.J. Wise, so it'll stay with the Badgers.
Leave the stream for a little while after football season. Come back, and you're on the floor now. Got some premium seats, score sheet.
Yeah. We've evolved here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. P.J. Davis pokes that one away. Darius Falk will get the steal, though.
Good
and
job.
The Euro.
Used his body there to create a little space.
Oh, yeah, and here we go. We're about to have wholesale changes for the Bears at the next stoppage. Oh, they're going to call that the kickball. Darius did not agree with that.
A little hockey switch.
As he had he was going to wind up for one. So here we go. Ryan Parham, Malachi Summons, KB Burns, Ducey James, and Keenan Morris are now your 5 on the floor. Wide open shot. And Malachi Summons, good luck wrestling that ball from him. My man just got some hands. Bears slow. Oh, what?
Boy.
Oh, if he'd have hit that. Oh, my. You don't see Malachi Summons shoot anything outside the blue rectangle often. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Ryan Parham on the deck. I think he zigged when he should have zagged.
Smiling coming down the court.
Yeah, he knows he got cooked. Ducey James with the offensive board.
Oh, what a block.
Got that tossed.
That looked very awkward.
Keenan Morris comes away with the rebound. And he's going to kick it out to KB. Can't hit.
Oh.
Oh, and Ducey James.
Got to be ready for that pass, Ducey. Yeah, he did.
And put him on the mound. That'll help the baseball team out a little, right? Oh, they need the lefty. All right. Wholesale changes for the Badgers here as well. 1, 2, 3. A lot of moving parts here.
I need to grab a jersey real quick.
No, I'm telling you, man. Geez, just start pulling people out of the stands at this point. 68-27, just under 40 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. As the Bears have almost matched their output on the road. And Hayden Carpenter shot doesn't quite hit. Ten seconds left in the quarter. The step back. Oh, almost hit. And Keenan Morris can't convert the step back three, and that'll do it after three here. So right now, 68-27. Bears coasting. Fourth frame coming up.
I would say school choice is a great option. You can do your research like we did. Visit with other parents that have children in the district. We visited the schools before we made the choice to come here. We chose to school choice because we have had such a great experience here. Teachers, staff have been so helpful and reassuring, and we've been forever grateful for it. And I'd do it all over again. PCSSD is a great option no matter where you live.
They are swagging and surfing here on the hillside.
I'm just glad the student section got it right. Well, Arkansas student section could never seem to get it right. If you go to a game and watch, them poor guys, they try.
It just takes a little coordination to do the swag surf.
But we got it down on the hillside. I'm proud of the student section.
I like it. I like it. Ryan Parham. Oh, great defense by Javian Bailey. All ball. All ball. And the creativity is now flowing for the Bears as they're just trying to do stuff here. Malachi, I thought he wanted it. KB with it. Gets it to Ryan Parham, who's driving, cut off. Step back. Oh, can't hit that. Keenan Morris. KB! KB from Claremont Avenue! Oh, he finally got one. He finally got one. Oh, I've been waiting for that all year. Oh, and now you got Malachi Summons bringing the ball up. What is going on out here? Uh-oh. Oh, he's on a roll now. He just needed to see one go in.
It's great to see the guys smiling.
KB Barnes on his own personal 5-0 run. Oh, why not? It's about to look like one of the all-star games here. Was there some defense there, though?
Yeah.
Keenan Morris picks up the foul. And we'll give you guys an update here just because, it's one of those kinds of games. USA now down 2-1 to Sweden.
Star swinging.
They've already clinched the championship game, so you figured, why not? But Nyquist and Brat are your scores for Sweden.
We're playing Canada again in the championship? Is that what you said?
Got Canada again. So, again, that's going to be a bit of a doozy here on Thursday night. So make sure you tune in for that.
Yeah.
I mean, if they boo the anthem, they know what's coming. I'm just
lose the fight and the game.
3 fights in 9 seconds. That's hockey for you. KB with the rebound. Ducey James gets it out to Ryan Parham. Oh, DJ Pickett! DJ Pickett from Abercorn Place! Oh! How's about it now? Oh, my! Boy, that was a real flat shot, but as long as it goes through the rim, that's all that matters. Oh, my. So about just under 4.5 left in the contest here. Bears just imposing their will. That's a long one. Hits rim, so not in a violation, but Bears come away with the rebound. DJ Pickens, Ducey. Ooh, well, he gets him one.
There you go, Ducey.
I think he maybe I think he got away with a couple of steps there, but not sure he had control of the ball.
No,
we're gonna stick with that story.
Fumbling it, not full possession.
Oh, there it is. Ducey James skies for that rebound. Corner for Curry. Kicks it out to KB. He's going to do it again. Oh, he's off on that one.
Oh, it's okay, KB. That's all right.
Everybody look the other way on that one. Look the other way on that one.
Hey, if it makes him feel any better, he got closer to the rim than I ever would. So
yeah. Boy, I hate those ones you can tell right from the jump.
You're right.
Especially from our angle here. We knew immediately.
I jumped his car and I said, you better not give me no beat.
So Bears role players playing some suffocating defense. I look like a lot of ball there for Ducey James, but
get him.
Yeah, the Bears now up a solid 50 burger right now, which this is probably one of their better offensive outputs on the season, regardless of the opponent.
Well, it seems like they've really had fun tonight.
It's like baseball, it's a domino thing.
Yeah. Well, Samaya Bands, we can't stop the game, but the clock is rolling. So, we got that going for us. Deontay Curry. No, they got the action on the, so that'll be on the floor.
I need to see a logo shot.
Pradesh Payton out here calling for Steph Curry shots. And we need the logo to be a little bigger.
Yeah.
That's what we really need. I know the big thing in college ball now is to, have like full court background images.
Yeah, it was Oregon has a pretty insane
got the
court.
Woods. Almost one from Ryan Parham. I know Arky State, it's got the full Red Wolf on there. I know the Hogs have kind of done that before as well. Not with the Red Wolf, obviously.
Right.
I don't know how they're still
You can talk about a team that's doing good. Arkansas State playing on fire basketball-wise here lately.
Doing solid. Took it on the chin, though, this past week.
Yeah, against, what was it, Troy?
Against Troy. That opens up a 4-way tie in the Sun Belt now. So, if you're looking for some exciting ball, the belt there towards the end of the season is going to be wild. Especially when two of those teams play this next go-around here, as ASU will play South Alabama. And those are two of the teams in first place right now. Oh, Lancaster couldn't handle it. I think he was trying to go before he had it. So just over a minute left in the game here. We'll see how many shots we can get off here, as Sylvan Hills up to 80 now. Oh, they're asking him to pull it from way downtown. He's just taking on everybody. Oh, and he airballs the layup. Oh, my. Oh, that's – oh, okay, they're going to say ball got hit there. Corner shot by Overstreet.
Yeah, if you got to look for one bright spot for the Badgers, it's Overstreet.
Definitely got to be number 10. And I think the Bears are just going to let it ride out.
Shoot it.
The bench wants them to shoot from there, but Coach telling them to back off. Yeah, Coach, they've been on the other side of those before. And there it is, the quick final tonight, 80-32, your final. So very similar to the last outcome. It was 70-39. 80-32 this go around. So the Bears dominating fashion. So there you have it here. Who didn't have a game tonight? I'm not sure. Darius Folks kind of led the way. P.J. Davis right there with him. J.J. Wise, 4 3-pointers. But then you see some of those little pits of things. KB Bourne's getting on the board. DJ Pickens hitting a 3. Ducey James getting 4 buckets tonight. I mean, when you see those guys picking up points, it was a pretty good night at the office. And 80-32, it's a good night at the office here. So Chris Goodman here, man, maybe you need to come back a little more often.
Yeah, bring a little bit of the offense with me. I enjoyed it. It was fun during football season. Had to step away for basketball, but it was awesome to come back. Kind of surprise the broadcast tonight.
Surprise!
And be here. May come back for a little more. Who knows?
Well, you've got one more game next week with Jacksonville. But prior to that, they got the game against Greenbrier. That'll be on the road Friday night, at least as of right now. We'll keep you up to date on, all the scheduling that goes on with that. Obviously, with the weather doing its thing,
right?
We will definitely let y'all know. But as of right now, scheduled for a 6 o'clock tip-off in Greenbrier. Girls will start the night off, and then we will conclude with the boys' action. That boys' game means a lot. Obviously, Greenbrier taking that loss last week to Parkview. It puts them in a little bit of a position now where they got to stack some wins if they want to hang on to that 4 seed. Catholic High looming right behind them. So we'll see what happens here. I'm not sure if those two teams need to meet up again or not, but I know Sylvan Hills is taking on Greenbrier, and that was a doozy of a game here on the hillside last time, 72-70.
Yeah.
Back and forth affair. Greenbrier just one of those teams. They can slow it down. They can speed it up just like the Sylvan Hills team. So that one should be fun.
And then you said we got Jacksonville at home after that?
And then Jacksonville at home for senior night.
If you can get here for that one, get here. Jacksonville's a big rival. That'll be a big, fun game. We got to get a good atmosphere for that one.
Absolutely here. But, again, we'll see you guys here. Broadcast starts just a little bit before 6 o'clock. And, again, we'll have the girls and then the boys action for you here. But, again, big night here for the Sylvan Hills boys team. 80-32. Big-time W for them tonight. They get out early because it was that good. Well, that'll wrap up our coverage here. This one here, girls taking on the chin, but the boys return the favor here against the Beebe Badgers. And, again, broadcast Friday night just before 6 o'clock. For the entire cast and crew here, it's Jay Burr signing off for you. We'll see you Friday night out in Greenbrier.